Welcome back, YouTube. We are going to take a little peek at diplomacy screen, what we can do here, what it's about, understanding kind of the concepts behind it, kind of working our way through it. Not sure how long this video will be, but we'll just work our way through it. So, diplomacy screen. Welcome to the Humankind's diplomacy screen. This is where you will manage all diplomatic relations with foreign empires. Also, one of those gameplay systems which might seem complex at first, so bear in mind that it takes anyone a few games to understand and master its subtleties. Be the leader you want to be. Find allies, trade resources, sign treaties, or declare wars. So we're going to take a peek at this, so we understand that. I don't know why this game constantly in all their stuff says bear in mind, like, so unnecessary. That's right. My chat's like, you're always late, Sassy. Like, yeah. Okay. But you don't have to worry about that. With YouTube, it's like, sometimes I'm weeks late giving a video to you guys. So you're lucky, chat, that I'm so on time for you guys. Diplomatic relation state. First things first. Headlining the diplomacy screen is your diplomatic relation state. Okay, each empire has a relationship with every other empire in this game, and this relationship is defined to a great extent by its current relation state. My biggest pet peeve of this game is the redundancy in their tutorial writing. Wow, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Okay, hover over your current diplomatic relation state to view what diplomatic abilities are available in the state and which are not. Okay, so hover over your current diplomatic state. Peace. Both empires are at peace. Attacks within the other empire's borders are strictly forbidden. Skirmishes in neutral territory may not immediately lead to war. No new trade exchanges can be set up by either empire. Existing trade routes are unaffected. Armies are unable to enter territories attached to other empire cities. Exchange of ideas and beliefs between the empire is limited. Both empires accept the other's ambassador, revealing position of their capital city. Okay, both empires accept the other's ambassador, revealing... Okay, all right. Okay, understood. War support. War support represents your population's animosity against a specific empire. It is the fuel for war. Your people's morale will be broken if you run out. Ooh, that's good to know. And they will force you to agree to surrender. So more on war support and its role in surrender terms if and when you declare war. Understood. Wow, okay. All right, treaties tab. So there's these different tabs that we are looking at. There's a lot going on with this. I like that. Treaties are additional accords added on top of a state of peace or alliance, adding or removing one or more diplomatic abilities on both sides of the relation. By default, you start at the bottom row of treaties and will progressively work your way up to the top if you decide to deepen your ties with the empire you're dealing with. We will cover treaties in more detail soon. Understood. So we have different titles, tabs. If you know the position of a tile containing an exploited luxury or strategical resource, you can buy access to this resource if it belongs to an empire with which you can trade. We will cover trade in more detail soon. Understood. Okay. All right, so we have these different tabs. We just discussed your war support right now and their war support, so you can force someone... Okay. They're militaristic. Oh, sweet. Oh, great. Oh, yeah, that was the Hittites was one of the ones I was considering myself. Hesitant. Okay, so you also get a breakdown of attitude. That's interesting. They are unsure of your intentions and choose to reserve judgment for the time being. Their archetype is cruel. What? Ooh. Deteriorating. Trust deteriorating. Oh boy. Their strength is comparable. Oh no. Oh my. Okay. Okay, so we have these different tabs. The Relations tab is a default tab when opening the diplomacy screen. Here you can use diplomatic abilities such as surprise war or propose alliance. These abilities evolve following your diplomatic relations state. Also, you can view each empire's relations next to their avatars. Each empire's relations next to their avatar. Oh dear. Oh dear. Cruel, militaristic, impulsive. Fun times. Exactly. My chat's like, hesitant? Isn't that technical terms for sus? Okay, the Relations tab is default tab. Okay, so that's when we open this, it's going to take us here. So right now we're at peace. Manage your relationship with this empire. We can propose alliance. Obviously we can't yet. You're at peace. Okay? Ask for an alliance and access to more treaties for closer cooperation between your empires. The empire's armies can regenerate and pay for repairs while in each other's territories. The buyer benefits from discounted access to the empire's resources. The seller still gains the same amount of money. Armies are armies are able go beyond. There's words missing from that. I want to help the developers out. I'm going to be sending them screenshots saying you're missing words. Armies are able to go beyond the other side's cities' walls without penalty. They're missing the word to, including military districts. Military intelligence is freely shared between the empires. Also, I know this is ridiculous, but they shouldn't have periods after each of these sentences since they're explaining something. It's almost like bullet points. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, moving on. Okay, so these different tabs. Okay, so treaties. All right, so relations. This is our current relation. Peace. What's this? Open your history. Oh, so that lets you know what's going on. The Hittites have proposed signing trade. That's why I think there was a little question mark thingy there. Okay. Have proposed signing trade. The Assyrians. Okay, so we met on turn 16. So that's really neat that it keeps track of that. That's interesting. So trade. Okay, so we have a button. Select which trade routes to display. So we can export or import. Okay. Treaties. The Hittites have just proposed to improve your relations. What is your answer? Okay, so they want to trade everything. They're just going to trade both luxury. Received. Empires can only trade luxury resources between each other. Okay, accept. So we can accept, counter, or refuse. We'll counter. Should we do that? We'll, like, counter with some money. Give us some money. Offer to accept the extender's proposal in exchange for 10. Yeah.
Neither interesting nor desirable. As you wish.
I didn't like that. The Hittites refused your treaty. The Hittites refused your treaty to upgrade from forbid new trade to only trade luxuries. Okay, the Hittites refused your treaty to upgrade from... Okay, so let's take a look at this. So the different things that you can have treaties for. Select treaties in exchange for terms of your relationship with the Hittites. We can do... The empires can trade both luxury and strategical stuff. Only trade luxuries. We can forbid no new trade exchange can be set up by either empire existing trade routes. Both empires can share their knowledge, information sharing, so that's sharing the geographical knowledge with each other. So that means both empires accept the other's ambassador, revealing the position of their capitals. Closed borders. Due to your expansionist affinity, you can always trespass with the Assyrians. Ooh. Oh, 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 that's awesome. Okay. We can always trespass, so it doesn't matter if someone has close borders. We can still go through their borders. That's interesting. Open borders policy. Armies can travel through the other empire's territories except within city walls. Beliefs and ideas are shared freely. Military accords. Tolerate skirmishes. Attacks with other empires' borders are strictly forbidden. Okay, skirmishes. Okay, crisis. Okay, so with this tab, it lists all grievances occurring between your two empires, and you can make demands here. Okay, so I really liked that this... Oh, we can do a surprise war. If you absolutely must have war, so be it. You will incur a war support penalty, and other empires will call you a traitor. Ooh, if you do a surprise war. Empires are free to engage each other's regardless of where their armies are situated. All trade agreements are declared null and void. Existing trade routes between the empires are destroyed. Neither empire respects the other borders, so armies can cross them freely. No geographic or strategic information is shared between the empires. All right. While you have this badge, you gain some war support when destroying an enemy district based on the level of the badge. Okay. All right. So I think we didn't do a great thing. That noise is my dog dropping a toy over and over again because she really wants me to play with her. So we kind of covered the basics. When we open this thing, this is what happens. Of the different options that you have in trade. Obviously, we're not having any kind of crisis. So... Okay, so maybe that wasn't the best start to our diplomacy. And when you manage to meet someone up here, it's showing you have not met this empire yet. They appear here. Archetypes Krull. Population is a disposable resource. Their productivity is what matters the most. They favor the use of military power to reach their goals. Here's a diplomatic badge. An empire's throne on the world stage is represented by a set of badges, which are earned based on how it treats other empires. Okay, we're neither seen as a traitor nor a hero for now. Okay. They have... They're foodie. I like how they use the word foodie. That's hilarious. And they have a striver. They're striver, so they have industry in all cities. They attack others on sight. Oh dear. That's really good to know. I was trying to like stay a distance from them, but yeah. Okay, so we learned a little bit more about diplomacy. A matter of diplomacy. Where do the empires now reached? Okay, so this kind of shows us right here what's going on. Open or close notification area. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that there for that YouTube video. I know it's probably really short, but I just wanted to quickly go into a little bit about diplomacy. And if something else pops up along the way, I might put it in this video if we have more interactions with more people. So anyways, thank you YouTube for popping in and hanging out and what have you. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much.